They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss play. It's Hines looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Dontari Poe on the tackle.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Seahawks 0.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
For the Seahawks.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Elliott on the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
I'm coming. Mike's 50.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
48-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
49-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This time Wilson will throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The ball carrier.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First down, Seattle.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Hines, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, 38 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Reed. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They run again with Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Oftentimes, we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11 now.
14, got it. 31.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Wilson only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
21 is
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
It's just me and you.
Now Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
14.
Again, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
13.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
For Seattle.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott here to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The give is to Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity.